Dive tables.
Research that began in the early 1900s has made it possible to establish a safety curve that links the maximum dive time to the maximum depth reached on a dive. By making dives within these limits, it is possible to ascend directly to the surface without having to make a compulsory stop at a given depth. We can check the parameters of the dive thanks to two instruments. The first is a depth gauge, and this measures the depth.
Just as important is knowing how long you have spent under the water. This can be done using a watch or a timer.
With the readings of these instruments and the dive tables, we can make sure that the dive is made within the limits of the safety curve, so that we are able to ascend to the surface whenever we want.
It is extremely important to respect the rates of ascent and descent indicated on the tables. When using the PSS dive tables, the rate of descent is 20 meters per minute, 65 feet per minute, and the rate of ascent is 10 meters per minute, 33 feet per minute. When we surface after a dive, we need time to eliminate the excess inert gases still dissolved in our bodies. According to the PSS tables, this requires 12 hours. If we want to dive again before 12 hours has passed since our last dive, we make what is referred to as a repetitive dive. As we already have a level of excess inert gas in our body, the maximum time for the repetitive dive is reduced, depending on how long we spend out of the water, a period of time known as the surface interval. Dive computers give us many advantages in respect to the tables. During the dive, the display will indicate the actual depth you are at, the elapsed time, the maximum depth reached during the dive, and the time remaining of the maximum dive time, which should never reach zero. If you ascend a few meters, you will see that this time increases because you are making a multi-level dive. Computers have numerous audible alarms that call your attention to important information, such as, for example, a fast ascent rate. On all dives, it is strongly recommended that you stop on ascent at a depth of 5 meters, 15 feet, for 3 minutes, to make what is known as a safety stop.